sides may be saying the end of the civil war in Sri Lanka is near, but the sound of unrelenting gunfire offers little comfort to those who may be caught in the line of fire. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu arrives in Washington, what his first meeting with President Obama may mean for the Middle East peace process. And no more worrying about rain ruining the finals at Wimbledon as the tennis world's most famous center court gets a new top. Why this roof is unlike any other. And welcome to World News. I'm Natalie Allen. Our top story, laying down their arms. After more than a quarter century of fighting in Sri Lanka, the Tamil Tiger rebels are admitting defeat in their long and bloody battle for an independent state. These are the pictures we are getting, however, and it appears that there is still some skirmishing going on, some fighting. These are the pictures we have been seeing, even though both sides are saying it looks like the 25 years of war has come to an end. The civil war has taken a massive toll, as you know, on civilians. Some 70,000 people have been killed since 1983. Tens of thousands have been displaced. The Sri Lankan government is looking to clear any final pockets of resistance, as we mentioned, and it's expected to officially declare victory Tuesday. Alex Thompson has more.
After a generation of violence, today in these shattered palm groves, it came down to this. Outmaneuvered, outflanked, outgunned after 26 years of civil war, the LTTE, the Tamil Tigers, announced they were laying down their arms. The commanders of these Sri Lankan troops claiming victory. This afternoon we got through by phone to one of their most senior officials, Salvaraja Pathmanathan, in an undisclosed location.
Our organization are ready to lay down the arms and participate in the peace process.
And how many cadres, how many LTT soldiers are involved here?
We now left around 2,000 cadres. They are in the Mullaitivu area, and we are agreed to stop this war because our civilian people, they are dying. Every hour, more than 100 people dying. Now we have already 3,000 people die from yesterday, and we have 25,000 people wounded.
There's no possible way of confirming those figures. Sri Lankan censorship prevents any independent reporting of this war. Government officials say all civilians have now been reached.
We are pleased to tell you today that all of the civilians who were inside the no-fire zone have now been rescued by government forces.
What's also unclear tonight is whether the Tamil Tigers commander, Vallipillai Prabhakaran, seen here in rare footage 7 years ago, is alive or dead. But the Tigers say he ordered the ceasefire.
Yes, Prabhakaran agreed for that, and before 4 hours I talked with him and he agreed for that. We passed this message to the Sri Lankan government and international players. We are waiting for their answer. Until now, no one gave the answer or no one stopped the war.
Is Mr. Prabhakaran still in this area in Sri Lanka?
Yes, sir.
And you spoke to him from this surrounded area in Sri Lanka. He is ready to surrender?
Not surrender. Hand over the... We are lay down the arms, not surrender.
But the Sri Lankan army is currently celebrating victory. They claim to have found the body of Vallipillai Prabhakaran and are not interested in a ceasefire that's not a surrender. The UN and aid agencies still have no real access to the war zone, and it's not clear when that will change.
The real problem is the fragile state of the population itself, which is coming out. There are very high levels of malnutrition in the population. There was a problem with food deliveries to people inside that combat zone for the last 2 to 3 months.
The UN accused both sides in this war of killing thousands of civilians. The Tigers, the LTTE, tonight not just defeated but accused of deliberately using their own people as human shields in a last desperate tactic. Why did the LTTE not allow these people to leave.
We never take the civilian with us. The civilian, they are our relatives or they are our family. Also, they don't believe the Sri Lankan army, they will security for them. So they stay with us. They don't like to go back to the camp because this camp, you know very well, they torture and they do many things, many harassment. So the people, they don't like to go back to the Sri Lankan forces. Absolutely. We never shoot them. Sometimes it's some crossfire happen, but why we kill our people?
In Colombo, Sri Lanka's leaders are celebrating, as are people on the streets. But without any genuine political settlement in place, such festivities look dangerously premature.
And we will continue to follow developments there. Pakistani military authorities say more than 1,000